This type of unit analysis problem is using two different units that have to be converted. Um, so the speed of sound in air at a particular temperature is 344 meters per second, but we want to express this in miles per hour. So if I'm starting with a number that is 330 meters in 1 second, that's a distance unit divided by a time unit. Then I must have a distance unit divided by a time unit to end. I can't switch it partway through. So whatever you start with here, whatever physical quantity is being measured to start, that is what is going to the physical quantity that's going to be measured in the end is. It's just the units that it's expressed in are different. So in my next factor, I have meters, but I want to get to miles. So if you look at your yellow sheet, there is a conversion that will take you from meters to kilometers. Actually, it's not on your yellow sheet. You should know that 1 kilometer has 1,000 meters. So your meters cancel. Right now, if I was going to calculate, I would get kilometers over seconds. I don't want kilometers over seconds. So in my next factor, the units I want on the bottom are kilometers. On the yellow reference sheet, there is a conversion from kilometers to miles. You can look that up. Make sure that you are putting each of the values with each of those numbers in the correct spot, and I get kilometers canceling. If I was to calculate right now, I'd have miles per second, but I don't want miles per second. I want miles per hour. So in my next factor, I want to get rid of seconds. Well, where do seconds have to go in order to cancel out the seconds in the value that I started with? Since they're in the denominator here, they have to be in the numerator here. You might know how many seconds are in an hour, but if you don't, you can just go right to minutes. You should know how many seconds are in a minute. Your seconds will cancel. And then the last step, get rid of your minutes and convert to hours. You know how many minutes are in an hour. Your minutes will cancel. If I look at all of the units that I've canceled, the only ones that are not are miles on the numerator, hours in the denominator, which is what I wanted for my final answer. I calculate, double check your sig figs here because there's 3 sig figs here. When you round, you'll have to write it like that, 770 with a decimal miles per hour.